of Ebonyi State, Dave Umahi, raised the alarm on live television that new groups may emerge in the region to counter the secessionist agitations of the indigenous people of Biafra. The governor went on to describe the two separatist groups in the region, which are IPOB and MASOB, the movement for the actualization of the sovereign state of Biafra. The governor said MASOB had never issued threats in the region. IPOB, on the other hand, has been issuing threats and says he fears that if IPOB does not call its people to order to stop the threats and killings, other groups will rise up to counter it.
So I called Chinasa. We were on the phone for hours. It was early morning my time here. So I called him. We spoke at length for hours. And this is my conversation. Basically, the bottom line, I told Chinasa Nworu that I see the people of Biafra rejecting DOS. So, and he asked me, what does that mean? I say, I cannot tell you exactly what it means, but I know I see the people of Biafra rejecting DOS. When the people of Biafra reject DOS, it means the spirit of Biafra has rejected DOS. And he asked me, how possible? How do I know? I said, I don't know, but this is what I am seeing. This is something that is going to happen. And I want us to find a solution, to figure out what we need to do. I was on the phone with Chinasa for hours. I told Chinasa, this is exactly how it's going to happen. And then when it happens, our people will be kind of hopeless. They wouldn't know where to turn to. We need some kind of structure. And then Chinasa asked me, so what do you suggest? What do we do? I said, since you're in charge of the ESN, and since we know that Chukwu Okike has rejected DOS, because I told him, I see the people of Biafra rejecting DOS. It doesn't matter how much he denies, it's going to happen. It's already happening. I told Chinasa, what we can do is to try to figure out, maybe we can try, instead of saying DOS, we can change from DOS command to ESN command. And he asked me, I said, since you're able to speak to the people, and then as long as ESN is concerned from this side in the diaspora in DOS, you are the one in charge. So maybe from there, we can start there to address the people. But definitely, that DOS has been rejected because there's a demonic hold on DOS. I said there are people who has done real terrible things in DOS, and that's why Elohim have rejected DOS. And then we have to do something real quickly, because we don't want our people to be like wandering, like people wandering in the wilderness without direction. I said our people have so much faith in DOS because our leader Mazin Nandekanu told us that DOS is the administrative structure. That's the head that we see. I said what I see that is going to happen is going to be very terrible. At a point, people will no longer listen to the EOS. They wouldn't want to hear EOS anymore. I say we can do something. You can announce that we are no longer in DOS command and control to ESN. So probably changing the name can help. If there's anything that DOS has done, then we can pray for God to forgive us, but we need a structure. We need something that people can look onto. I wouldn't go into the details of what we spoke, but when the right time comes, I will go into details. I don't record people, but I believe he recorded the conversation. So if he's bold enough, let him bring the tape out for people to listen to our conversation. But what I'm going to tell Biafran people is that all our conversation was going on well. Everything was going on well. Until I mentioned the name Simon Ekpa. When I mentioned Simon Ekpa, that's when all hell broke loose. Because I told him, Simon Ekpa, I tried to explain to him what Simon Ekpa signifies. It doesn't matter who accepts it or not. It doesn't matter who hates him or who likes him. Elohim does what he wants to do. The spirit of Biafra has chosen who will work for her. And she is the one that is appointing people to work for her, to do her job. It doesn't matter what we like. So I told him, we discussed about the seat at home. I discussed with him the things that Simon Ekpa is doing. And then if we will change from DOS command to ESN command, then with Chinasa, with Simon Ekpa, both of them can collaborate.